Hi guys, my name is Alan and today I'm going to talk about this book. It's called Imperio Salvaje. It's written by Bernardo Ayala in the Nuevo Milenio Editorial, but he has the other book. It's called Los Nombres del Fuego. It's published in the Editorial El Cuervo, but in this case I'm going to talk about from this book, Imperio Salvaje. Okay, firstly, Bernardo Ayala born in La Paz, and in 2021 he was a semi-finalist in the world writing contest, right? So, Imperio Salvaje has more main characters, but in this case I only talk about only three people that for me it's very important. It's called Santiago, Nicolás, and Agustin. Santiago grew up in a very poor neighborhood in La Paz. His family has many problems like violence, hunger, and no real support. From a young age, he learned that life is hard and that he must survive on his own. As a teenager, Santiago meets Agustin, El Ropero, Trujillo, and other characters. They all come from similar backgrounds, broken homes, poverty, and no opportunities. They become close friends and spend their lives in the streets. The boy starts doing small illegal jobs, stealing, delivering packages, and helping small gangs. They do not want study because the schools feels far from of their reality. They want fast money to escape their reality, right? From their problem. A local boss, Don Ernesto, teaches them how the contraband this business works. They learn the rules, the contacts, and how to move illegal products. They discover that the many police officers accept money and let the business continue. This makes them think crime is normal. As a young adult, Santiago and his group get more power. They make more money and become important in the network. But the world obviously becomes dangerous. Fight, threats, and betrayers appear. The city of La Paz becomes their battlefield. The group starts to break apart. Greed, fear, jealousy, and violence create conflicts between them. Santiago feels lost, obviously, and he wants a better life. But he doesn't not know how to escape their reality, their life, right? He doesn't know how to escape to this world. Bad decisions, internal fights, and pressure from bigger criminal groups destroy their empire. Some friends die, others disappears, and others fall deeper into crime. Santiago realizes that the contraband world never had a future for him. Everything they built falls apart, and finally Santiago goes to the police station to give a statement. What happened? He wants the police to arrest the criminal band, the criminal gang, and stop the violence. At the station meets a Nicolás. Nicolás, it was a boss, but he is a nephew of the boss. The boss is his uncle, but Nicolás killed his uncle and he was the new boss. Nicolás and Santiago argue about Mirta. Mirta, it was the love triangle of Santiago and Nicolás. Mirta, it was a psychologist of Santiago and the best friend of Nicolás, almost his girlfriend, so you understand that past. The dispute is tense and personal, and this meeting shows how crime mixes with love and revenge. Santiago risks everything to stop the band and to protect what he cares about. Then the story finishes. But we have an epilogue. Years later, Mirta is sitting at a table near the airport El Alto with her friend talking about their life, because in a minute they are going to travel to Madrid, Spain. Her friend says, that Nicolas is in Argentina, and if she had a boy in the mind, right? She remembers Santiago, and she remembers a notice month later. What's the notice? It's that that boy is killed. He was found dead. Well, as I said before, the book shows how poverty, violence, and corruption push young people into a crime. This story has 11 main characters, as I didn't say before. That's why I'm talking about only the 3 main characters that for me I consider it's more important, and I categorize in 3 aspects, okay? Needs, decisions, and consequences. First, Santiago. Santiago was born in La Paz streets, and he wanted to be someone in the life, okay? So he entered in the smuggling world, and the consequence is that he lost his friend Agustin, and later own life. In the page 256, he said, cuando un par de minutos más tarde abrió la puerta con los puños, dando la noticia de un grito ahogado. Next character, Agustin. Agustin was born in Santa Cruz, but he needs to help his mother, so he went to La Paz. He needs to help his mom in the monetary aspect, okay? So in the page 26 he said, mi madre, responde Agustin, se encuentra enferma. So he works into a factory in La Paz, but one day Santiago appears in this factory and convinces him to leave their job and work with him, with Santiago, in the smuggling world. He entered to win money and help his mother. And he also takes the opportunity and to tell the police who the smuggling are. The consequence of entering in the smuggling world is that they discovered Agustin is a snitch, and the gang, killed him. And finally, Nicolas is a rich boy. He lived in Zona Sur of La Paz. His father died when he was a child, and his uncle obtained his father's inheritance and sends Nicolas to the United States. When he has 20 years old, Nicolas returned to Bolivia and realizes that his uncle and his father were the leaders of the smuggling world and the smuggling gangs. Nicolas feels the need to find out who killed his father, which was his uncle. El dinero no tenía importancia en ese momento para él. Nada tenía más valor que vengar la muerte de su padre. He decides to become the new leader of the smuggling gang, of the smuggling world, and will kill his uncle. The consequence is that after they killed his uncle, the police arrest him and keep him in a cell for 6 hours, where he is beaten by Santiago. Nicolás intentó levantarse, pero inmediatamente volvió al suelo, como bulto pesado. Gutiérrez lo ayudó a incorporarse con suavidad. Su rostro estaba desfigurado, el pómulo derecho estaba hinchado, la nariz torcida y de la boca salía mucha sangre. And then he realized after paying to be afraid. That means he has some consequences. Then Nicolas travels to Argentina to start a new life. In the epilogue says, parece que ahora vive en Argentina, oculto como una rata, dijo Julieta, la amiga de mi hija. Well, I hope you liked this video. If so, give me a like and comment if you knew this Bolivian novel or not. Thanks.